All righty, folks, here we are at
Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge.
Thank you, because I was going to call it
Colorado.
Sierra Vista,
Well,
as always.
those of us that have been around for a while, it'll always be Sierra Vista.
Us old school people.
Yes.
We've got Bryce Tanny versus
Trisha Carrillo.
Trisha Carrillo.
Trish was seeded fourth, and she elected Bryce Lee to match.
Yes.
She had a 26-pin advantage in the first round.
We are bowling on the national pattern.
Yep. 43-foot kegel sport pattern that we're going to have next week at the new bowling stadium at South Point.
That's so awesome.
This played.
So we're not on next week, by the way.
No, we are not.
Yeah.
2 weeks we'll be at Western.
All right. This is playing very high scoring.
Yes.
Now we was a little surprised before we got on. We were talking about the scores. The third game didn't go up very much. Oh, good shot by Trisha there. Both balls were really nice.
Yeah, because the cut after 2 was 81
82
over.
or 82, 81.
So we automatically assumed it was going to be well over 100.
And it didn't. It only went up to 88 to make
Yep.
the show. But our leader, Russell Strong, is plus 182.
Yeah.
Second place is Gideon Spar at a lefty, plus 122. And behind him is another lefty, Marko Popovich. We saw him last week at 112. And that leaves us with Trisha bowling right now. Oh, right through the beak leaves the 4-6, unfortunately. But she does have the cushion of 26 extra pins handicap. So you want to make one of these on a strike, get you 2.
Yep. Especially early.
Jeff Carter's in the house. I didn't recognize him. He's not wearing fluorescent.
Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Although it is a bright
weather,
royal blue.
But because of the weather, see, they would assume he was like a road crew person.
True, yeah. But you didn't see the shoes.
Oh, God.
They're neon yellow.
No thanks.
Yeah. Actually, you might be able to see them. There's only 4 people in the way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Bryce Tanny looking for a double early.
Yep.
He's playing way outside.
Yep.
That's going to be... No, okay, wow.
Problem with this pattern, though, Drew, if you just a bit,
it doesn't
just
hold.
A bit, you have nothing. Right. If you go down the lane, you got the world at 44.
Russell, 257. He's getting it down. Have to react
to he.
Mark.
Absolutely. Mellinger.
True. Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Carried out.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Oh.
On that lane.
Speaking of the 2 up on our parrot.
Get it. Wow.
I didn't know one of them.
Wow. This weekend?
I heard picked them up. One of them was that's
yeah.
That's got wrapped to 10.
Yep.
Problems about it's going to hook this down, getting the ball down. Comes a little bit. Your top 10s.
Worst case 10. Bonus.
Be nice to him. Nope.
He gets a strike pins.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah. And up real high too.
I said
it was.
Bad.
And you can out. I mean,
True. Coming in that angle. Yep.
And some houses, the higher hit actually carries better than the light. It really just depends where you're at.
It depends on the surface lane, the type of pins you use, the amount of oil on the back ends versus the. I mean,
all those factors come into play.
Yeah, tends to be certain centers. Now that's usually the surface of the lane that causes it, but certain centers go fours. The Brooklyn spare, and we're down. Commercial, the original Super Bowl light.
The easy open can. I love that.
Great
Yes.
shot by
All
Trisha
right.
there.
Good job.
Showing her medal right there.
The easy open can.
Yeah, folks. Actually, the Super Bowl is going to be starting in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And we don't have a single TV on.
What is up with that?
Excuse me?
I think this place is run by bookies.
They don't want. They're going to keep it quiet till the game
it.
starts.
Yep.
All right, Bryce Tanny in the 6th frame. That's going to be high. He didn't like it. Yeah, right through the beak. 310. Very difficult spare.
It's almost like he stepped out of that shit.
Yeah, he didn't like it at the top of the backswing almost. His time might have feet fast.
Yeah, I was going to say feet fast and tried to force the ball through his swing.
And usually you don't notice your feet are fast until like the final step. So it's not like you can hold up. I'm a proponent of holding up. I can stop in the middle of an approach unless it's in the final step or two.
Once I get going, unfortunately, I'm going to have to adjust as I go.
But that's to be expected of someone who doesn't use their brain.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Cocktails.
I'm here. I'm here. Oh, cheers. Beats to it.
Another good payday today. 5th place.
Yeah, we're back over 2,000 for first.
And 378 for 5th.
428, 655, 1111 for second. I like that. 1111. And great album by Rush, 2112 for first. All right. With that open in the 6th frame, he let Trisha back in with double-digit lead here.
Yeah,
if she doubles, she can make it back to almost
almost what she had when she started.
And that looks pretty good. It almost spun around and kicked
almost
it.
got the tee.
That's still going to keep her at 14 if she can make the spare. Fairly easy spare, pretty direct.
With 3 frames to go.
And it doesn't look like she's going to get herself into any trouble on spare shoots trying to hook it at her or anything. She's pretty down and in direct. Nope, no problem. Right on it.
Okay.
She even pinned it back against the curtain. Textbook style. So she's only down 10 scratch, which means she got a 16-pin lead going into 3 frames left. She's got to hold off the Tanny.
Yep. But Bryce does have the strike up in the 7th.
True. She doesn't waste any time, does she? That fell off her hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 pins. That hurts count.
Yeah, that's not good. That's going to get her down to single digits. Takes her from 16 to 7 or 9. And a difficult spare. And not so difficult as other than you got to carry it, because you got the 10-pin there. That's a better shot. She gets 10 outs, high flush. Oh, left the 610. So that's going to give Bryce the lead going into the 8th frame.
He has to take advantage of this.
Yeah, if he leaving the 310 over there next time, and this is the shot he went Brooklyn on.
Yeah, even if he goes spare on this, but his lead is only maybe 2 or 3 pins.
Yeah.
But a double here would really, really help.
Yeah, make it double digits right away. He'll go from double digits down to double digits up in 1 frame. 1 ball. That's going to be high. Oh. God, see, and you jinxed him again.
Okay.
Nick's fault.
But you can almost see it.
Yeah.
Shoulders weren't parallel. He was already...
It looked like he was trying to place it instead of letting it roll.
Yeah. All right, gets
goodness. All right, so you won on the strike is you can't give anything away this close late.
17 so
pins.
he's
9
still,
pins.
Yeah,
Down 9.
With 2 frames to go.
This is all going to come down to the 9th and 10th frame, folks. Foundation frame for Bryce Tanny right here. He will know whether he's in it or out of it by the time he gets up for the 10th frame. That's a better shot. That still came in a little high, but it was a better shot.
Yep.
But he got the break, carried out the 4-7 there. It's all up to Trisha. I know a girl named, I keep thinking Mary Carrillo from Sports Center. I want to call her Mary. Yeah. Wimbledon. No, Wimbledon. Good shot. Oh, wrapped the 10 pin. Oh! Damn you, 10 pin! Good shot, though. All right, so Bryce is now, he cannot be shut out, even with striking out in the 10th, spare and strikeout. But she can force him to double. She needs to spare this and double in the 10th herself. She's right on it. She's got a good spare game there.
Yep, she does.
Direct at it.
She's won 8 titles, believe it or not.
Oh, she's 8-title winner. Okay.
Champion, yeah.
Going for number 9. Going for the Cats' lives.
And Bryce has a second. He has never won. Remember that show he did?
Oh, that's right.
He needed to double in the 10th, and he didn't get the second one.
So Bryce is going for his first against an 8-time champion. There's, kicking the 5-pin forward. Now doubling here will force him to double, correct? Yes.
Yes.
67 plus 26.
He basically has to match her in a 10th.
Yeah.
Because he can go 94, she can go 67.
Wait a minute here. If she strikes out, she's up by 27. She's only giving away 26. Yeah, she can. She can. If she doubles, she needs to go Brooklyn here. She misses the head pin left, leaves it 2-pin. But the spare will force Bryce to double. It's amazing how one little single pin down there forces your opponent to get 10. That's not fair. Uh-oh, that's got a hook. Oh, it does.
Okay.
The dry boards are out there.
All right, 157, 52,
209, and he can shoot 194 plus 26 is 210.
220.
220. So he doesn't need a double. But a strike 9 spare is a tie. And you know what's funny is I just realized that neither Stepniak or Roskill are here.
Yep.
Oh, where are you guys? Well, no, because they're not here, we're going to have 2 or 3 ties today.
Yeah.
We got a little re-rack here. Bryce Tanny's trying to play little mind games, even though she's not bowling.
She's done.
I was going to say she's not bowling. I don't know. It's definitely a rack thing because he's taking a look at it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just for nerves. That was Clyde you just saw on your TV.
Ooh, I like
computer.
it.
That was
Come
a good.
Mix it.
Oh, no. For 74, that will not be enough. Trisha Carrillo is moving on to bowl our 3rd seed, Marco Popovich.
Last week's winner, going for 2 in a row.
Yep. Bagger. I mean, come on. You're giving him 10 pins, Nick? If he gets 10 pins, I should get 40.
You're close.
Cool. I'll be bowling next week or 2 weeks.
No, you can bowl next week. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Hey, you going to pay my trip to Nationals?
No.
There's a strike. Now, speaking of, we've just finished the match. We'll be back in just a moment, folks. Before we go, how do they determine handicap out at Nationals? Is it your local, or is there another way to determine theirs?
They come in with their local from here. But then they establish a national average out there as they bowl.
Separate. Okay,
Yes,
gotcha. All right, on that note, folks, there's a little 411 on the Nationals for you. We're going to be back in just a moment after we take this break. Get Gideon or Marco down here to take a few practice shots, and we'll be back right around the bend. Alrighty, folks, we are back for our second match. Trisha Carrillo versus Marco Popovich, last week's champion. Lefty versus righty, man versus woman, handicap versus scratch, you name it. This has got it all, right?
Okay.
Wasn't talking to you.
Shut up.
All right, Trisha's first shot against Marco. Looks good. She's in the way. There we go. Okay, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah.
How dare these bowlers get in my way?
42 pins to overcome, so every time she fills a frame, Marco's thinking, I got to throw 2, 3, 4 in a row.
Yeah.
But the look he's got is so good.
It doesn't look bad, does it? That should be a spare, no problem.
Right.
This is the real super bowling going on right here, folks. Wow, if you ever want to shut her up, get her microphone. She won't say a word.
No, because she knows it'll be edited at a later date. Marco will be watching intently. That's why.
Nodding doesn't come across on TV.
Well,
Actually, it does on
TV.
Actually, it does on TV. It doesn't come across on radio.
There you go.
All right, first look at Marco Popovich. Shake it off, Marco.
Yeah.
It hit the... and we didn't. He was kind of the bubble at that point, and he ends up way into third.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, smash 8. It looks like, and last week when he won, we both said, okay, he's got room if he tugs it. He's just going to kick out the flat 7. And if he really lets it out, then it's going to be high flush. He let that one out a little bit more than 36. I don't know if he's lined up exactly the same, but that one he got out, and it drove so hard it came right past the 8-pin.
Yeah.
So it looks like pretty consistent from what he had last week out there. Maybe a board or 2 in from last week, because he was a little closer. He wanted to hit that 2 board last week. This week he's around 4.
Yes.
There's a good shot.
Yeah, he's not up the extreme ditch like he was last week.
But you know what? Just an extra board or 2 away from the gutter is a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't mind throwing the 1 or 2 board, but if it can be the 3 and 4 and have the same reaction, it's a little better.
I'll take it.
All right, Trisha Carrillo's got some room with her handicap. But she's up against a foe that's that's a great shot. Oh,
that was a very good shot.
Wrapped at 10. That was an awesome shot. You know what? If she does that every frame, he has to shoot 240. Scratch.
Yep.
So she can do it as long as she
average.
makes the spares. So she gets 9 every frame. All right, she's right on it.
Hold. Yep.
She's really she's right on her spare
She
game.
is,
And that's with this kind of shot when the scores are really, really high. Spares are of even more importance than they are when they're tough. Spares when they're tough can help you make the cut. Spares when they're easy you have to make them to make the cut. You can't rely on throwing a 9-bagger like Marco the last game. Okay, she got out a break. Yeah,
big break.
Good 8.
That had 3, 6, 7, 10. Written all over it.
And for those friends of Nick's out there listening, we'll have this edited into Morse code for you.
How are we going to know? Are we going to hear it?
What I just said was nice shot.
Oh, God.
All right, she does what she needs to do. Starts out spare, spare, spare. Forcing Marco. I mean, that smash 8. It's a horrible break for him now. Because he's only, with a strike, he's only taken 3 out. Yeah, and it's so early, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you can figure him going to be good for at least a 4 or 5-bagger this game, to me. That's good. Oh.
He's serious.
No.
He's not real good with 7-10s on
Wow. I mean, it was a little behind the head pin. It went down the lane a little bit. You wanted a little more high flush. But it also looks, after the first frame on that lane and then his reaction on 35, it looks like he's getting the 36 for him is a little bit more oil, a little more down the lane. You might want to work the ball up to the pocket a little bit earlier. But that's horrible break. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's that one or the other, not both.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous, stupid, wrong. Bounce. All right.
Gotta get going. Actually, what I thought
So
I
he's
saw
down
through
52.
was that ball in 36 was a little bit inside of where he was looking.
Yeah.
So the ball just traveled down the lane too far.
About 2 or 3 feet.
And late reaction, and unfortunately behind the head pin.
Yeah, and with his side roll, we talked about his side roll versus a forward roll. If he had more forward roll, it would have grabbed the lane earlier and started up earlier. But that's not his game.
No.
He's got that side roll, and the side roll can benefit you or it can hurt you. In this case, it's hurting that it hurt that shot. But with Marco's ability and his consistency, side roll versus forward roll is almost a nil argument. That's a great shot.
There you go. All right.
Okay, got 7 out. He was in the way, I couldn't see. All righty.
Very good.
All right, so he's down 52 going into the 4th frame for Trisha. And when you see a bad break like that, especially against a quality bowler like Margot, instincts should kick in and you go, okay, here's the knife. I have to stab. I have to dagger in the back. That's wide. Stays out of a little trouble since she didn't go high enough to get the washout. But this isn't an easy spare. You basically want to go through the beak.
Yes. 1, 2, 8, 9.
Because if you go in the pocket, the 5
Yes.
to be through touches the 1, 2, and then she's too far left. Yep.
All right, so she's 9 out, 62 in the 4th. Marco can
67.
Eat some of that up a little bit, especially with a double.
If he can get a double, he'll knock 15 out of that 42 off, so he can get within 25 with a double. If not, he'll still be 35 down with a mark in the 5th. Let's see what Trisha does here on the 5th frame. That's got to go Brooklyn. Fell out of it again. Light Brooklyn leaves a 9 pin.
Yeah, 9.
If you know what, just as the 9-10 were there, I would have figured the 9 would have fallen before the 10 on that shot. And like I've been saying off air, I've been saying we've got a little bit of everything today. We got high handicap, low handicap, men, women, lefty, righty. We're running the gamut here of
a cornucopia.
Ooh, I like it.
We're not even in Thanksgiving yet.
God, no.
The thing with Trish, you haven't seen her, obviously, and you personally haven't seen her.
No, I haven't. Yeah.
Trish has probably lost 80 pounds in the last year and a half.
Really good for her.
Yeah, she's really...
And that can mess up your game.
Exactly, yeah. She's dropped weight in her equipment, and now, again, the ball has to be plugged and re-drilled. Now the fingers are too big.
And not to mention, when you lose that much weight, it's going to change your swing.
Yes.
Your swing plane.
Sure.
That's a great shot. Oh,
wow.
He was running into that early when we showed up. He was in the 2nd game, and he had missed 2 7-pins and left that same shot. I mean, he's right there.
Wow.
And it's one of those, what do? Do you adjust for something like that that's wrapped like that? A pocket 7-10, do you adjust for it? If anything, and my college coach, Bill Straub, one time when I left probably 20 10-pins in 3-game set, and I was moving up. I was moving back. I'm moving a half board left. And you know what he told me to do? Here we go as he goes to the spare. It's got no problem. So set up, get up there, get set, and then wiggle your feet inside your shoes. Don't move your shoes. Just wiggle your toes, wiggle your feet. And I think I threw like 820 for the next 3 games. It's stupid how mental stuff. Oh, mental. And trust me, I know mental.
So thank God you didn't go running down to the guys going, I found out what it is.
Wiggle your toes. And then I think Kill Bill Volume 1. Wiggle your big toe. Wiggle your big toe. All right, here we go.
Somebody please start striking so we can get out of here.
We still have a couple ties to go.
Shut up. That was sweet.
There we go. He's just got to get 36 to carry. He's right there. Whatever it takes. But that's the thing is he didn't take that early half of the game to jump out to that breaking into that lead. So right now with 5 to go, it's that typical thing in a college basketball game. If you hang it, let him hang in there. You're going to be in trouble.
That's right.
Got to come out and put the dagger in early. That's a great shot. Great shot.
Yes.
Yep, she got it right there. So 82 in the 5th to 87 in the 5th. Marco's got a 5-pin scratch lead, but giving away 42 pins. She's still got a 37-pin lead going to the second half of the game. Both strikes up in the 6th frame.
Yeah, Trisha's she's battled a lot of physical problems over the last
way to stop yourself.
2-3 years. Like I said, she's won 8 titles, but in the last couple of years, she's done everything she can.
Physical transformation like that.
Just to be able to bowl again.
Get back into the game.
She's really come a long way. It's great testament to her being very, very zealous and getting all that off.
She's got to go Brooklyn.
Look at this.
No, goes Brooklyn for the double.
Now he's in trouble.
Yeah. Even with Marco on the lane.
Well, he's just running out of frames to
with
catch.
the look that he has, it's still he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Because right now he could strike out for 237. She only has to shoot 186 scratch, and she's on a 185 pace.
Yep.
He has to strike out for her to continue the pace she's on. That's the disadvantage of being a high average bowler in this type of format.
In a one-game
in a handicap one-game format.
Yes.
Yeah.
2-3 games, no problem.
Yeah, because then he'd have 30 frames to make up anything. But when it's down to 4 frames, that's a better shot.
Nice.
That was it. All right.
Stayed through it.
Yep.
A little bit
and
further
it rolled
outside
up a little
than he
earlier.
was.
Yep.
It's a good look.
Actually, we always, if you watch our program here at the ABT, we joke around about the tie a little bit.
Just a little. Yes.
Sometimes it's a joke. Sometimes it's our nemesis.
Yes.
But right now, today, I do want a tie.
And
I want the Super Bowl to be a tie game for the next 4 months until they all drop from exhaustion. I don't want either of these teams to win. And on that note, we're back to Marco Popovich in the 8th frame. It's the only tie I want. Another good ball.
Finish. Yes.
All right, so.
Nice shot.
We're coming down to it. Trisha with the double, Marco with the turkey.
Still down 37.
Basically, 37.
37.
But with 3 frames to go, 37. We've had 50-pin leads going into the 7th, 8th frame and gone.
Well, you figure right now, like I said, if she opens,
and he's got
one more.
30 back.
Boom. It's 30 back right away. And you can see Trisha, for those of you at home, if you can see Trisha off to the side, adding more pieces of tape to her thumb, because the last couple shots have just fallen off her hand coming through the ball.
But then there's that, when you add that piece of tape, if you can go from slipping out of it to hanging up in it, so you got to be real careful. Yes. Some people like the black slick tape. Some people, I like the white rough tape, and then use a little easy slide or something to smooth it out. All right, that's got to roll up. Okay,
a little bit of a break.
2-5.
2-5.
Not an easy spare coming in at the angle. So with a spare 130 in the 7th, and we're looking at 147, 17, 25 pins. With the double, 15. Okay, she made them both. So we're 130 in the 7th frame, and with Marco's strikes, he's at a 147. So 17 off of the 42. 25 pin lead plus the double that Marco has, 15 pins, folks. How quick did that change? Marco's only down 15?
Yeah. Well, because she didn't.
Got to go Brooklyn.
Nope.
He can make it single digits.
Yes,
he can make it single digits. He can't shut her out unless she opens. Right. And even then, she can't be shut out.
Correct.
But if he strikes out and she opens here and she strikes out, it's a tie.
Oh God! Look out! Oh,
Oh no! Went around the 6 for an open in the
actually, I was
9th.
surprised the ball even stayed on the lane to take the 10 out.
157. 237.
87 and 52.
So he can shut her out with a double, with a strike in the 9th, double in the 10th, and a decent any count. I think it's a 3 count or something, but we'll know more after the 9th frame. This is why I love, or is it why I hate bowling? And all this, no, seriously, I love bowling for this. The matches can flip on a dime.
Oh, yeah.
But I hate that matches can flip on a dime when I'm out there.
When I'm out there. Oh, of course. Yeah.
Let's get another good shot.
Oh, get it.
Comes a little high, leaves a 6 pin. That is 66, 86, 16.
226 is the best he can do.
And minus 42, 180. No, that can't be right. 164.
Oh, if she goes 9 out, she gets 66.
And 42 is 208. Oh, 52. Well, I'm thinking 42 is the difference.
She's still got a mark. But he's got a spare punch.
Yeah. And we expect him to do that. Oh my gosh.
It's over now.
Yeah. Wow.
204 and 10, 214.
Wait a minute.
57 and 52.
Strikeout is 204.
Trish needs 6 pins.
Okay. Yeah.
That was the killer.
That spare is huge right there. That could have forced her to do something in the 10th, anything. He got that one way wide. Oh, and it came back flush. He just pointed the approach on 36 and said that one there, and he meant that lane there. I mean, pocket 710, 4, 6 pin, wrap 7, smash 8.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 36 did not like him today. But for the weekend, though.
Actually, the smash 8 was on lane 25. It was 35 the first frame. All right, so he swishes that out for a double. He's going to fill it out. A very disappointed Marko Popovic. The way he bowled was not what his score showed. I mean, 2-0 for that game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
That's bowling. It is the most unfair sport that there is. Could you at least say you agree with me on air?
I agree with you.
There we go. Finally, she said something. She's had headphones on for 10 frames and not said a word. All right.
And of course he punches out.
Yeah.
FBAC.
Well, what's the FBA? That's, yeah, but there's a different FB.
Yeah.
For something starts with F. Fine.
B still.
Fine.
B still stands for ball.
Or beast.
Yeah.
There she goes, and now she goes up and flushes the 10th. So Trisha Carrillo is moving on to bowl our other left-hander in the field, Gideon Spa. That's my Boston pronunciation of it, Spar. With 2 A's. He's special like that. All right, it's going to sit a little high, goes through the beak, leaves a 4-7. So with that spare, she's going to shoot 177 to Marko Popovic's 204. That's enough for Trisha to move on. As we've already stated, I tend to be redundantly over again and again. I repeat things redundantly. But I have soft skin. All right, so on that note, the 176 again is enough for Trisha to win. She's going to be taking on Gideon Spar, our second seed coming up. He's going to take his practice frames. And once he's done that, we're going to be back with the action right around the bend. All righty, folks. Welcome back. Spar versus
Carrillo.
I want to say Castillo. Carrillo. Spar versus Carrillo. Semifinal match here at the ABT. Sierra Vista. Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. Sierra Vista rolls off the tongue, and Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge just doesn't. Sorry.
It's too busy.
Unlike us. Gideon Spar a little tight. Oh, I was thinking Marco's line. I was like, that's inside.
Yeah.
It is marginal. Marginally marginal.
Speaking of marginal, I was wrong about Trish. Remember I said she lost 75, 80 pounds?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, it's more one.
150.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Incredible.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
That's like saying she gets
She's half
100
of her
pins
self.
handicap.
She's a shadow of her former self.
She's literally half of her. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
Just for the health benefits alone.
Well, and she had to. She really did.
Yeah.
And she made a positive decision. If that's what she was going to do, and she stuck to it.
And that's the thing.
Fantastic.
You can try, you can diet, you can do it, but no, when you make that decision. I sound like Anthony Robbins, but when you make that decision is when things change. Me and my smoking. I've tried, and you do this and that, the other, till I make that decision.
She was determined she was going to do it, and it took the better part of 3 years or more. But good for her. Fantastic.
That's a good ball. Oh, wrap 10. Good ball. Again, how many pins is she giving away here?
She gets 30.
She
has a 30-pin advantage.
She has 22 and 10. 12.
22 for Gideon, 52 for
I'm looking. Okay, never mind.
Right.
Sorry. No, I won't. I want to be part right. What are you talking about? All right. All right. So there's a spare.
All right.
She's really on her spare game.
She's a good spare.
Really
She's always been a good spare.
Okay.
Yeah, very good spare shot.
All right. So our second look at Gideon Spar.
Gideon Spar out of Denver, Trish out of Arvada, right down the street.
It's a good ball.
Boom.
Kick the 7 out.
Yep. Down to 20 pins.
Gideon, he doesn't suck.
No, Gideon's a very good bowler.
Let's not exaggerate. Come on.
He's taken a lot of lessons. Actually, he went to Bowl U through in the fall or the summer.
He travels a lot for bowling. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's fortunate. The job that he does enables him to travel and yet still work with his computer, which is fantastic.
I'm going to have to talk to him about getting a job.
Yeah, really.
That wasn't a quality shot. I think he'd be the first. Not off his hand. No, not off his hand. I think he was a little lazy with it and kind of didn't come out of it clean to me.
But the reaction was great.
It was the last 5 feet of the ball. I was like, okay, no doubt. That looked a little faster.
Oh, and gets a carry.
Maybe that's what she needs.
Maybe.
A little more ball speed. But let's see, 60 to 21 pins. So she's already knocked off. Or no, she hasn't knocked off. She's lost a few. She still does have the lead.
9 pins.
Hey, a lead's a lead.
Yes. And she's throwing the ball much more confidently this match, which is good.
Well,
that's a pull. Oh,
she's automatically going to get at least $655 right now.
Yes, worst she's going to do.
And that's not a bad payday for third place in anywhere. Heck, $655 is a good payday on the PBA Tour some week.
By the way, did you see the scores on the Players' Championship?
I try not to. Are you ridiculous? Stupid.
Yep. One of our local guys, Chad Lucy, went out.
Yeah, he did fairly well.
85 bowlers. Finished 76th, averaging 212.
What?
Yes. It took 242 to make the top 5, 233 to make the top 24. Have a nice day.
No, unless you average 233, it's not a nice day.
Exactly. Yeah.
On a PBA shot.
And Parker Bone went completely out of his mind.
Who was it that one guy that was it? It might have been Parker
That broke the record.
that shot. It was like 680 over for 8. I'm like, he's averaging 279, 280.
I think they showed me a post on the internet, and I think that Parker's last 58. He had one tie in match play. He tied Belmonte with 279.
And on that note, we do have our first miss by Gideon. Leaves a 3-pin, light 3-pin. It's going to give
the scores are huge.
That's
Just huge.
And I've talked about it before. Some of the integrity of the game has just been suffering due to all of the advancements that we've had. The equipment,
here's the other thing to understand.
It's a little disappointing.
Look where we've gone
to me.
We have companies that develop patterns that blend oils, that know that the lane's going to transition, forcing you to make moves, forcing you to watch how your ball rolls. And these guys are that good. I mean, think about if they had the ball in their hand they had today on the shots we bowled on in the 70s and 80s.
They'd be hooking it to the other
stupid.
lane.
Well,
they'd be hooking to the other lane.
But
are you talking about like short oil?
Oh, well, short oil.
But I mean, you're
talking
talking
killer. That was stupid.
But that's what today's equipment is, and the shots. It's basically everywhere you bowl short oil, because you can put a ball in your hand to make everything react like it's open lane. I mean, granted, you have your U.S. Open shots where you shoot 210 and you're good.
Yeah.
But like you said, Shad Lucy just finished in the bottom 10% of the tournament, averaging 212.
Yeah.
Oh, chopped the 4-pin off there. That's going to give Gideon the lead right there with that open, unfortunately.
But what I mean is, years ago when it was a crown, and granted, you only had...
And it was a crown.
And
it was a top hat.
You only had pancake weight blocks.
Yeah.
And you had to do what you had to do with your hand.
You changed it with your ability to maneuver your game around instead of maneuvering the equipment around the shot.
Yes, correct.
And that's what I'm talking about, the integrity. It's some of it is being taken out of the bowler's hand, literally.
Yes.
And being put into the equipment that the hand is holding.
And it also helps when you have a ball rep behind you that knows your game going, oh, by the way, here,
try this. Throw this.
Yeah.
Change cover stock, change the weight block, change the asymmetrical versus symmetrical, change the surface, change the...
You name it. But
and
that's the key.
In a way that makes the game more difficult, because there's so many more options you have to...
Yes.
But have a good one, Marco. Marco Popovich saying goodbye. We'll see you in 2 weeks in the finals, I'm sure. As he gives me a look of
Yeah.
All right, Gideon looking to get back on the strike train. Oh, he didn't like it.
Open, no.
Yeah.
No, he got away with it. Yep. Got away with it.
Gideon has taken the lead by
25.
I wasn't coughing toward you, Gideon. But that wasn't a very quality shot, I could tell. I knew it. I knew it.
He knew it more than you.
He's bowling, so I'll keep my left-handed compliment to myself.
You're fat.
That was a better shot.
And normally when you do that, you don't carry, but he carried.
See, that was a good shot. I beat you to it. I can tell when you come out of the ball clean.
By the way, I'm on a sprained ankle.
And by the way, he's on a sprained ankle. He's making up excuses for Russell Strong match. It's okay. You have another ankle.
Hey, you don't use both of them.
Thank you.
Time.
All right, so
Trish got to get back on track.
She's got she's got Gideon throwing 279 at her. There's not much you can do right now, except strike, and she's only got 3 more frames to do it.
Hey,
New England just scored.
4.
She missed that one too. It might be an endurance thing with her right now. How many games she bowled today? Did she qualify today or yesterday?
She qualified today.
So she bowled qualifying today,
games.
Semifinals,
3,
and now she's bowled 2 games on TV. This is her third game on TV.
10th game today.
Not to mention all the practice frames, equal up to another game or 2. So she's 10, 12 games, and she's not been bowling that much. So granted, your endurance level is going to start dipping, and But we're looking at Gideon moving on here. I'm not calling the match yet, but I'm calling it.
If you want to see a drinking tournament, you should come to our tournament in June. That's the big tournament.
I'll be there.
It's a good tournament.
Talking to Gideon. I'll be there.
You better be.
I might not bowl, but I'll be there to drink.
Well, we got to talk to you about coming to broadcasting.
Speaking of cheers, I'd rather bowl than broadcast. Sorry, Scott. Oh, wait a minute. Was that a surprise to anybody?
No.
Okay. Actually, it might be to my league teammates. Really? He wants to bowl?
Wait a minute. I bowl with him on Monday night. I think he better broadcast. He's got a better shot.
Can you be there for league on Monday night? Oh, whoa! Oh, dude, if that one struck, come on.
Wow. 379.
And he was lucky to get that.
Better not get 2 lackadaisical here.
Yeah, he's going to get his 2. 2's 4.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Are you kidding me?
Left-handed and lucky? Come on.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, now I'll call the match.
Okay.
On that one.
Wow. All right, so Trisha's going to go home in 3rd place with $655.
And if you notice, Gideon didn't run that out. He knew that was.
Yeah,
that's the way he does it all
2.
the time. He picks it up 80% of the time.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Grabbed it a little bit, but it'll be good.
Yep. Light mixer.
196, possible 256 still with that spare in the 8th. So we're going to have Gideon moving on to Russell Strong, and we're looking at 1 versus 2, and that's happened for a few weeks in a row now.
2 or 3 weeks in a row. Yeah.
Number 1, 2. No 3 through 5 seed has made it to that final match. And the way she was, good shot, bad break. And if anyone had that, with the amount of handicap she was getting and the way she was bowling, I was thinking Trisha was going to give
she gave it her best
Gideon
effort,
a great. I mean, when Gideon starts out 4-bagger spare double, it's going to be tough to beat no matter how much handicap you're getting.
Yeah.
All right, so Trisha's coming up for her 10th frame. She can still strike out for 172, which is great for her. She's in here with a 160 average, 160 something.
Yeah.
That's going to go Brooklyn. Light. Oh, and a bad break on the 510 there. Impress us, Trisha. Pick it up. One more shot on TV after this. Come on. All right, so she got the 5-pin there. It's going to give her 149 and for her match here against Gideon Spar, who's still got a chance at 256 scratch. So Trisha finishing 3rd place for $655. Not a bad day. Nice bowling, Trisha. All right, Gideon Spar, 10th frame for a double. That was a much better shot. He's going to be tough, Russell. Got your game shoes on. Those are the fuzzy slippers. You bowl with those on, I'll pay you $5. So you bowl with those, I'll give you $5. Yeah, it doesn't make up for the 2112 available. All right, 10th or 11th frame. He's going to be tough because that was another shot that was not a great ball. He's got some room. He's got a ball that's working. Of course, I was watching Russell in qualifying or semifinals. If he's got what he had.
I led the field by 60 pins. 182 over for 3.
As Terrell Owens said, get your popcorn ready. This last final match is going to be something to watch.
Really?
If that one's straight, oh my Lord.
He's got room on top of it.
Can somebody get a moving van? Because that man has room. All right, folks. Gideon Spar versus Russell Strong coming up in a few minutes after we take a quick break while Russell throws practice shots. We're going to be back right around the bend.
They're a little slow today, apparently.
Let's get our lanes on.
Welcome to Sunday night counterculture.
A sticker giant helps people
Nick,
make.
don't be so judgmental.
stickers.
That's my
I'm John
job.
Fisher.
All
And I
right.
started a company. Every sticker has a story behind it. Every sticker has something behind it. So it's just.
The block stickers, no matter what they are all about.
It's a portable logo. You can go anywhere.
You see the stickers on little girls' foreheads.
Cars, motorcycles,
Stop signs, we don't endorse that.
baby bottoms.
I see stickers everywhere. I see stickers in my dreams.
Excuse yourself. It's like those people, the girls that are always like,
We're a small group of people, and we all kind of have the same
Really?
vision for success.
Every
If I did
person is
that, I would
quality
blow my
minded,
lungs out of my
top to
chest.
bottom. We're about getting the job done right.
did you see the scores in
All
semifinal?
these stickers, stickers are really fantastic. Yeah. 3 different materials here. All of them were researched to find the best possible thing we can get.
We can get your email and process your stickers in 24 hours to get them out to you.
We try and do things quickly. We try and do them.
Break his leg.
Okay, see you then.
I'll bet before, right before they
There's this
snapped it,
company
they
in
went,
rural Boulder County, and all they
check
do
it out.
is make stickers. What makes sticker giant a great sticker?
I
Let the customer
the Super Bowl, but because there's no real
every day
home
there's
team,
a sticker that I
because
see.
it's all about home team and visiting team. I bet the Super Bowl, they're kept
We take people's
until they play.
passions, things that they're really fired up about. And we do it over and over and over, so those people can tell their story to the world.
Yeah, clap because it's practice. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Denver International Lesbian Gay International Tournament. Right? Because there's also IGBO, the International Gay Bowling Organization. Yeah, maybe Paul will show up this year.
We might even be able to get Sarah to show up.
Yeah, she could do the telecast while I bowl.
Yeah. Well, Sarah can't announce, but she can.
Oh, that's right. She does your job.
But it would just be the Trash Master finals.
Trash Master.
Scratch Masters.
Oh, I was like,
Trash Master.
well, I've got.
You would totally win that
Dude,
one.
I was like, I didn't know I was already gonna win.
You built a tournament just for him.
I'm not trash. I'm trashy. There is a difference.
Cheap trashing.
Oh no. I am expensive. I am the Prada that you throw away. Alrighty, ready? No?
We gotta get the other side of the scoreboard.
Oh, okay. Just give us a piece of paper. I'll keep score. Trust me. Trust me. I know how to add. I've been keeping me some score for years.
Nebraska education, huh?
It's you know what the N stands for, don't you? Knowledge.
I like how they all laughed at the same.
What's the best thing to come out of Nebraska? I-80. Why do all the trees in Iowa lean west? Because Nebraska sucks. Hey. I've heard them all. I live in Colorado as a Nebraska fan.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, the trees lean. Oh. You could also say why do they all lean east? Because Nebraska blows. Either way, it works. Alrighty.
Here we go.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the ABT Finals. We got Gideon Spar, number 2 seed, versus our number 1 seed, Russell Strong. Here I am with the inimitable Nick Lasorsa. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good.
I've been called a lot of things, but
Never inimitable?
I can't spell it.
That's
I can't even
you can't
pronounce
spell
it.
It's IT, dude. That's how you spell it.
Oh, is that what it is?
IT, you spell
All right.
it, IT.
Ah, I get it. Okay, that idiot test thing. Okay, all right. All right, Russell going for his second title. Gideon's going for number 4.
First look at Russell. Got to sit. Comes in a little high, kicks the 4 out. This is the man that went 182 over for 3 freaking games.
Really?
Shot, what, 230, 250, and 2 something.
Whatever.
Shot almost 700 scratch.
We heard from Stepniak.
Oh, yeah. We heard from Stepniak.
Joe, watch the game, Joe.
Too late. Too late. You missed it. We started at 2 p.m. We've had 7 ties. Oh, high pocket carry.
Same
Bring
thing.
it on. Lefty, righty. We got it all in this match, folks.
Russell swings out to 4-7, and he kicks out to 6-10. And Russell does have an 11-pin advantage.
But they both struck.
Yeah.
How's it 11 pins difference? Tell me, Vern.
It's new math.
Common core.
Yeah.
That's a good ball. Oh, wrapped a 7-pin. That was Christmas present wrapped.
Yeah.
Not a gift I want to open.
No.
Not unless I needed 9 to win a title.
You've received that gift too many times, unfortunately.
Sure. That's not true. I can't think that way going into Monday Night League. I should be. He got lazy.
Yeah, he did. Got to stay focused. You can't
get
a
in a
guy
championship
that-
match
yeah.
that's averaging 260 handicap.
Yeah, you can't give him any.
Now,
kind of
granted,
advantage.
Russell has sat for an hour and a half waiting to bowl, if not longer, because we got done the semifinals with quite a bit of time before we
did.
started the match.
Yeah, we did.
So he might have been sitting for almost 2 hours, which you got things swelling left and right, fingers, thumbs, you name it. Not to mention you get a little tired, a little cold. He comes in high, leaves a 3-6-10. Not to mention all the games that have been bowled on this pair. Now, granted, we've had 2 lefty games that have not tracked out his shot.
Impacted his side, yeah.
But you're still looking at games and time where oil evaporates in the air too.
And there's been 11 games bowled on this pair.
Yeah.
With groups of people. Groups of 11.
Different types of equipment on here, different types of games on here. Oh, and he chops it. So he's lost 2 pins.
Yep.
So far out of that 11, he's only down 9 now. He's only up 9, I should say. Up 9.
Up 9.
Up 9. Hey, Mike, what day is it?
Oh, don't go there.
Mike.
Let it alone.
That's what she said.
Let it alone, Phil. But it's not even Wednesday.
Let it go. That's a good ball. Oh, it's high.
Wow,
He
same
grabbed
thing.
it more than we think, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know Russell's game that much. But I thought off 30 feet down the lane, I thought it was going to be good. And then all of a sudden I said, oh, it's starting up. And that's back-to-back 3-6-10s. Let's see if he can make that adjustment and get the spare here.
All right, gave him
That's much better. No, that was much better.
Good shot. All right, so he spares. Gideon coming up. 3rd frame.
So if Gideon throws the last 10, he shuts him out
Okay.
by 1.
Yes. Absolutely right.
That's that new math. I'm good.
You are good at that.
Hey.
You must be going to night school.
It's pretty easy to count a 10-bagger. Not from experience, but that's got to sit.
Wow. That was high, and he was fortunate just to leave the 8.
Yeah.
Very easily could have been 6-8.
It looked smooth and everything, but he just set everything in a board or 2.
And the same thing, like I said with Marco, it seemed like there was more hold in the middle last week on that surface than it is now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because last week we were saying just swing it out.
Yeah.
Here it's like you can tug it in, it's going to stay. Because I knew that ball was inside target, and I said it's got to sit. And with this shot, from what we've been watching for the last hour and a half, you knew it was going to at least be close. But it was that high pocket, the 6-pin, the 8-pin for a left-hander, 4 or 9 for the left or right-hander. But it's better than tugging it and having it go left of head pin or right of head pin for Gideon.
Meanwhile, Seattle has tied the game.
I don't care. Actually, goes behind it.
Yep.
Actually, I do care.
Help coming across.
I do care. Because I need this team to tie. tie.
Till there's nobody left.
Till all 53 from both teams. They got to bring in the practice squad. Take another 2 weeks till they can replay the first quarter. And none of them can come back next year.
And that will be in time for spring training.
That's baseball.
Yeah, I know. It's only about 3-4 weeks
Pitchers
away.
and catches.
Yep,
in
pitchers
2
and
weeks.
catches report.
2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh, I can't believe it. My Red Sox are going to win the World Series again.
I'm going to tell you right now, the team to watch.
Washington, first of all.
No. I think.
Oh,
that,
here we go.
the-
Wait a minute, National League or American
National
League?
League.
All right.
I think the Cubs are going to surprise a lot of people this year.
Oh my God! Wake
I really
up!
do.
Oh, they will surprise people
no.
if they finish 5th
No.
or 4th. They're in a 5-team division.
No. I totally disagree with you.
Okay.
they
Oh,
are
through
gonna
the
be
beak,
formidable.
6, 7, 10.
And we'll find out because they open with the Rockies, I think.
Well, we'll find out if they can beat a horrible team.
Well, it's a good way to get out of the gate.
Well, that's true. They could go 2-1 and be like, woohoo!
No, 2-1 is a disappointment.
Actually, I'd be like, we played the Rockies. Okay, on the bowling side of it here, Russell's come out with 2 opens out of 4 frames, giving Gideon the early lead.
By 4?
Yeah. I mean, it's single digits, but back to the Cubs thing. Oh, my God.
I'm telling you.
You're
got
in
a couple
Cuban
prospects that are excellent.
You've got
They picked
more
up
than a
some
couple.
great-
You've got more than a couple. You
They
guys
picked up
are
some great pitchers.
You have a glut of infielders. I mean, you could trade your infield and come up with a major league infield. Oh, and through the beak again. He's got to move in.
Yep.
He's got to get that. He's got to get some more head oil. But no, and you picked up John Lester from my Red Sox. Oakland was just a stop off. And I'm not upset about it. John Lester needed to go. Kind of undervalued him on the bid.
By a ton.
By $10 million a year. That's all.
Is that all?
Or actually, only $10 million total. No, you're right. $10 million a year. It was $40 million over 4 years or 7 years. So whatever. Doesn't matter. We're talking about the Cubs and playoffs. I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were a paid comedian.
Can both of those be the same?
Not in the same sentence.
Not
and
in this century.
not be taken seriously.
Yeah.
And I'll give you 3 years. 3 years, and maybe even 2.
Well, you got to remember they got new general manager.
And who's that?
spending
Theo
money.
Epstein
Yes.
from the Boston Red Sox.
Yes.
And that's why they will be formidable in a few years.
I really do.
Theo,
I think.
But this year you're in a division with St. Louis Cardinals, Pittsburgh Pirates, Brewers, and who is the 5th team?
I don't know. Can't think of it.
It used to be Houston.
No, it's not Houston.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Well, we said that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll think of it. Anyway,
Who am I missing?
Back to bowling. Need a double here. Get up a sizable lead.
That's a decent shot.
Sit.
Great shot.
Great shot. All right, he's up.
Cardinals, Pirates.
Cardinals, Pirates,
Brewers,
Cubs,
and oh my God, I'm a huge baseball fan. I am so disappointed in myself right now.
Can't think of it. Honestly, can't think of who it is. Wow.
And this comes as a surprise to a lot of people that know me, but my mind has never been so blank.
Wow.
See, even you.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, let's see if he made a move. Let's see if he made a move. See, honestly, to tell you the truth, what I just saw is his adjustment for going through the beak was to throw it harder. And what he did was he hit it harder, too, which just
set up earlier.
It combated the speed. Yep. It's a move. He's got to move into oil. He can't just try to throw it through the dry.
No. the track's opening up, and he's got to get inside
Bump it
of that,
in to
get to the track
float it,
late.
yeah.
Yep. Gotta go.
It's
Come on,
dire
Russell.
now. 97, 127. He's down 51 scratch,
Yeah.
and he's down 40. He moved. That's going to slide more. Oh, it doesn't tip it enough. Oh my God! I can't believe I can't figure this out. I tried to let it go, but
In any event, you're right. It's going to be a very
there's two
very
teams right there.
competitive
I mean, Pittsburgh and St. Louis are going to be.
Yeah, which they have been for the last couple of years now.
And Milwaukee's. Well, actually,
I think Milwaukee had a disappointing year.
Yeah,
because they led most of the year and then just completely fell apart.
They did not most of the year, just kind of early, and then stayed kind of close, and then fell out.
Yeah, they just fell right off the face of the earth. But I think,
I think
the
at
Cubs have a great fan
best they could
base
finish
as
third.
we do.
And that's just not knowing the 4th team.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another smash 8. But you know what? There's solace in the fact that you've got a 40-pin lead. It's acceptable, something easy to spare.
Close a frame now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a strike to work on, so he's not going to gain anything on you by leaving that pin.
Good spare. 116 and a 6, spare in a 7th.
To 78 in the 6th and a spare in the 7th. We're looking at 38. And he only gets how much?
Gideon gets 22.
No.
Russell?
Russell gets 22.
He gets 33.
So 11 pins difference.
Right.
And we're looking at 38. So 20. He's up 27 with 3 to go. Even in the 7th frame. That's a great shot. Oh, wrapped to 7.
Yep.
But he rolled it off his hand.
Yeah,
Nice. There's 6 of one, half dozen other whether that's gonna carry. Oh my! So basically,
come on.
You think they have?
I'm just telling you. I think they're going to surprise.
Well,
I'm not saying they're going to win the division.
No.
I'm not saying they're going to win the division. But I say they're going to be damn competitive. And like you said, with Theo, this is year 1.
No, this is year 3.
No.
Theo's been there for 3 years.
But he's got. This is the first year they've opened up the checkbook and said, "Go get."
True, they've been getting all those prospects and strengthening their minor league system, which is what Theo did for Boston in 2002 and then 2004.
I think he's a great general manager.
Oh,
I think great things are going to happen.
He's the new Billy Beane.
And you pick up the manager from the Tampa Bay Rays. You get
Madden's a good call. I'm telling you,
Madden
give him
is great with
2
young
more years.
talent.
2 more years.
Well, okay.
Chicago has a chance to win that division. Right now, they have a good chance to finish 4th.
I'll even give them 3rd the first year. I will, and it's going to be a good 3rd. I think they're going to. They're
St. Louis, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. Cincinnati could be on the way down. They could be on the way down. I'll give them that.
Cincinnati does not play to their potential.
No, and that's why there's an outside chance they can finish 3rd. They're never going to beat Cardinals or Pittsburgh this year.
That's always with the Cubs. It's always been a natural rivalry anyway.
With St. Louis,
always, yeah.
But 3rd in the division is an outside chance.
I think if they do that though, it's a great year and it's a good way to start.
True. There's a shot. Oh, and it wrapped to 10, but he finally got to the pocket.
That was a good shot, yes.
But we're looking at 166 scratch possible with a spare and striking out, and that means Gideon only has to shoot 178 to shut him out. So he's basically got a mark out.
Yeah.
With good count.
And if Russell doesn't double in the 10th, 1 mark in 2 frames.
He missed it. He missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is looking like Gideon.
Yeah. It's a shame because Russell bowled so good all
And
weekend.
we both. And I made the comment that we were looking at a huge match. I mean, a huge scoring match. That's bowling for you. You know?
Yeah.
Little disappointing finish for Russell with how he's performed all weekend. Great shot by Gideon there.
That's a winner.
Any mark in the 10th will be a winner, for sure. And you know what? I think Russell, of course, he's going to be disappointed he did not win. But I think a check for $1,111 will give him a little solace in his tears.
Yeah.
You know, if you get too many salt in your tears and your beer, if you get too many salt in your beer from crying, you can always buy another beer with $1,100. All right, there's our champion, Gideon Spar. Damn left-handers! This is great performance by Gideon on TV today. He took on our handicap goddess of Trisha Carrillo and survived her with a huge game. And then Russell came in, did not perform up to what he was doing all weekend, unfortunately for him. But like I said, $1,100, not bad for second place. Gideon will be getting $21.42 for first place, and he finishes in style. No, actually, he hasn't finished in style yet. He's going to pick this up to finish in style. I mean, you've already picked up the 379. You might as well go ahead.
Okay, I will give it my best shot.
All right. Well, literally, it would have to be your best shot.
Wow.
Well,
He's got no chance. Now he's laughing to him.
yeah, now he's got to pick up the 5-7-10.
Oh, God.
Bounce! Oh, yeah, it was peeking over the end of the lane there. As a big a boy as you are, you can't throw it more than 12 miles an hour.
13, maybe.
All right, nice ball, buddy. All right, Russell Strong's finishing up here. That's going to strike.
Of course.
Of course.
FBAC.
F something.
Phil ball.
F back.
Always
F back.
carries.
For all those 9 counts, it's like,
You ran it. He just struggled. He wasn't in far enough early. If I'd have been out there, you'd have had
so
to,
much easier.
You'd have had to shoot at least 191. Oh. By the way, Gordon, Gideon Spar shot 191 to 155.
game of the day.
What's that?
Low game of the day.
That's your low game of the day?
Yeah.
I was going to say, is that your average?
No.
I don't mean for the tournament. I meant overall.
No, I was under that game.
Yeah. All right. So, of course, F back. Phil ball always carries. Russell finishes out with the final 3 to shoot 155. Again, a little disappointing for the weekend he's had. He bowled awesome all weekend. A little disappointing finish to Gideon Spar's 191. Our champion, Gideon Spa. Left-hander.
Wicked
Good out there. All right. We're going to take a quick break for editing purposes. We're going to have Gideon sit down with us, and we're going to make fun of him a little bit. All right. See you around the bend.
Gotta make fun.
All righty, folks. Welcome to the After Hours ABT Lounge. I'm Drew Highland.
Where's
Nicholas.
my shot?
And unfortunately,
You had your shot out there. You had plenty of shots out there that were wonderful. Great bowling in 21-42 for you, champion
What a
here today.
segue. Only he could come up with something alcoholic and make it relate to bowling. I'll tell you.
Hey, I'm not an alcoholic.
You don't drink anymore. You don't drink anymore.
Well,
so
any
no,
less.
okay. Anyway.
Who needs 12 steps? I need an elevator. All right, so our champion, Gideon Spar, great bowling. You took on a monster all weekend. He was.
I did. That was crazy after how he bowled in the semis.
And you were rolling the ball very nicely. It looked like your swing was real fluid. You're real
Relaxed.
smooth. Yeah. I've seen sometimes where you try to. You seem to be. You want to get a little more power on the ball. Today, you were just nice and rolling it. Is that something you've been working on, or is it just something the shot can dictated?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, the shot dictated it, but it was actually more my ankle.
Oh, that's right. You did say you hurt your ankle. That's right.
So, I didn't have a lot of choice.
And that's actually, you know what? Some days when when I'm sore or I'm sick, you can't overpower the ball, and you end up bowling better.
Or, like I said, a lot of times when you're physically tired,
Yeah.
two things will happen. You'll either bowl great because you're relaxed, or you'll bowl horrible because you have no focus.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot with your ankle, too. You don't want to, okay, it's hurting. I don't want to put any more pressure on it. Let me just get through it and just do it as smoothly as I can. You threw the ball really good.
And trust me, I'm your man. If I will Tanya Harding you anytime you want.
Okay.
Just if you're ever struggling, give me a tire iron. I got no problem knocking you upside the head.
Yeah,
not the head, the dude. He's a friend of mine. We're a little loose here.
Well, yeah, I was loose after the 3 double drinks I had just before the finals.
Oh, speaking of the ABT After Hours Lounge, cheers. Anytime, Nick, you can join in.
I'm cutting everybody off. That's all there is to it. Oh, that's Geritol. No, forget it. Okay, too bad. Anyway, all right, 4th title with me. How many years have you been bowling me now?
7. This is my 7th year.
Yeah, because you started when you lived in Pacosa Springs, right?
Salida. Yep.
Salida, yeah, okay.
2008.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, 6 years. Good job. 4 titles. And you had, what, 2 or 3 in 1 year? I mean,
I had one at the
2.
end of May and then one 2 weeks after.
Right.
So he's basically saying, other than that little period of time, you've really sucked until now.
Well, right. The whole
what he's
5
saying,
years,
yeah.
I had the first title and I sucked.
No.
And
Is
then
that what you're saying?
No, not at all.
Okay.
He joined, but lived a great distance away and didn't get a chance to participate as much as he would like.
No.
When he finally got close to home or close to here, he was able to really
Dominate.
not dominate. No, he got his feet wet with bowling on tournament conditions on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Got with Glennie at G&B's Pro Shop. At,
Glennie Blunt.
AMF Sonesta, got him hooked up with some good equipment. And he's just been bowling. Dude,
he
has
bowls
the capability, and he's lucky that he's got a job where he can travel, do what he has to do, and yet do the things that he wants to do. Also, it's a great mix. The flexibility is
for those of
perfect.
you guys who don't know Gideon, he travels a lot. His job.
No, for bowling.
No, for bowling. And he can do his job on the road.
Yes.
So the man's traveling 2 weeks out of a month.
Yeah.
On the average. Yeah. Half the month. I see on Facebook all the time. Oh, heading to Seattle for a tournament. Heading to Las Vegas. Heading to Miami. Heading to.
But isn't it? I mean, what a
Getting out of Colorado. And then when he comes back to Colorado, he wins.
Yeah. If it was only that easy.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, we wouldn't know. We're on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, are we talking lefty righty now?
Sure. Let's go with it.
God.
You know I only kid because I love.
Yeah, see.
Did a great job. And again,
Yeah,
when
you rolled the ball great. You deserve the championship. Russell over there. Hey, Russell. Bowled great all weekend. This was a great tournament. It always is. Every weekend there's something that just makes you go,
Well, you know, if Nick hadn't have forgotten my new bowling ball yesterday, I probably wouldn't have shown up today.
Well, I was just going to say, and Russell's sitting there going, Nick?
Thanks, Nick. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Still, between the two of them, they won over $3,000 today, and
Yeah.
This
Can't beat it.
tournament is.
And 2 weeks from our Western.
This is
it's
the
gonna be
place
more
to
money.
be. 2 more weeks, more money.
Yep.
More money, less problems. Come on down. All right, folks. For Nick the Source, our champion, Gideon Spar, I'm Drew Highland here at Brunswick Zone, Sierra. No,
East
Wheat
Sierra.
Ridge, Sierra Vista. All right. 2 weeks, we'll be at Western Bowl at 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Correct? All right. 2 weeks, 5 o'clock. We'll see you then. Go Tie in the Super Bowl.